Good morning, guys. Yep. We're here today again. We're here today again, guys. And today I'm not home. I'm somewhere with my family, doing vacation. But I managed to be here with you. So this is a good thing, you know. So je ne suis pas à la maison. Vous pouvez voir, je suis dehors. Mais chose promise, chose faite. Alors, voilà, j'ai décidé quand même de faire le live avec vous chaque mercredi à partir de 10 heures. Right? So, yep. I have these people with me here. So, guys, they will just bother me. I know. Because I promised you to be on live. I say, okay, let me be. So, we still in our challenge, right? $200 to 50,000. So, yep. So, we will see what's going on the account. Alors, nous sommes dans notre challenge. Prendre $100 pour amener ça à 50 000 dollars. Et je vous ai dit que ça va prendre le temps que ça va prendre. OK? Le temps que ça va prendre, mais nous sommes là. We're here. OK? So, turn $100 to $50,000. It's possible, guys. It's possible, but it requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of what? Of patience. Okay? Consistency and confident. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to trust your process. Okay. So, um, uh, like I said, I'm not at home. I'm outside with my family. So I managed to do the live. Because I promise you guys, I will do live every Wednesday. I will be here with you. So, yeah. So I'm here on the lobby with JC and Patricia. We're doing the live together, and we will see where we at right now with our account. You know, $200 to $50. I told you I don't know how long it will take, but I will show you with a good risk management we can do it. I said again, with a good risk management we can do it. A trader is supposed to be a good risk management. Okay, you should know how to risk. You should know how to back up. Okay, from the trade. If you don't have a setup, it's okay. You can just sit. You know, keep doing your analysis and wait for the market to come to you. We don't chase the market. I always say to my students, we don't chase the market. What we do everything and we wait for the market to come to us. Okay. So right now, you guys can see on AUD and USD. I'm inside the trade. I took the trade. I think yesterday. I took I took I took the trade yesterday at 2 p.m. All right, guys. So yeah. So I still on the market. You guys can see, right? This bullish, this candle, the three candle, try to push up. But that's fine. That's fine. We just, we trust our process. We trust our setup. So we will let everything. And I think this one got pushed because on today's Wednesday. So we have a CPR on GDP. That's fine. Okay. And today at 3 p.m., Trump have to speak. President Trump has to speak. But this is 3 p.m. So we don't know. Maybe the market try to show us already where on the price we go. Right. So we have 9 p.m. today. We have an employment change on Aussie. So we will see. Okay. Okay, actually, we have a change rate, employment rate, and we have a employment change. So at 9 p.m., I think 9:30, the market will be like try to fly, right? But we still trust our process, right? We've been doing that. We've been doing that for a long time, so it doesn't matter. And also, I always tell you, loss is a part of the game, right? Loss is a part of the game, but you have to know how to risk properly, so it will not affect you. Yesterday, I was talking to one of my students. I said, when you 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 in the trade and your heart is not at peace, doesn't mean you risk too much. Doesn't mean your risk is too much. So you have to always make sure your risk, okay, it will not affect your emotion. So yeah. So I will explain to you why I took this trade, okay, why I took this trade, and from there we will see. Okay, guys. So this is the 15 minutes. Let's go to the 4 hours. Okay, let's go to the 4 hours. Uh, let's go to the 4 hours. Okay. GC, try to connect to see if we on 4 hours, right? So this one is for what? I think this one for 1 hour. If I don't mistake, yes, it is. Okay. Let me see on the week, on the daily. What's going on here? So on the daily, you guys can look here, right? What we have here, you guys can see what we have, right? We have a high low, okay? And the market, what? Try to test here and keep going, right? So this is a pullback on the daily side, as you guys can see, right? And the market, when the market stop here, what happened? The market start to shift. But um, here, you guys can see here on the daily side, we have what? We have a supply zone on this area, okay? On this area. And in this area, they have a lot of seller here. Because you guys can see this candle on the daily side. Look, this candle on the daily side. That means here is a power level when the market can shoot, right? And also on the what? Um on the supply zone here, on the what? The daily side, we can see the market when the market was doing a pullback. You see how long it took. You guys can you guys know one candle is what is a daily because it's on the daily side. So you know how long it took, maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks to be here. So look at this one. This one took only one day, to shoot. And look at this one. This one take 2 weeks to be here. So when the price start to came here, to stop here, look, you know, we start to have a rejection on this area. Let me zoom for you. Let me zoom for you. Huh? Okay. It's not working here. So you guys can see the rejection on this area. Why? And this area is what? Is at the same time on the what? On the trend line. On this here and here. So the market was going upside, but on this, right? On this how to call. I don't know if I don't know, but the market was going on this side, but you know we're still inside the what? Inside the we can call this. I don't like to call it range. I don't like to call it range because I always tell my students to not trade between the range, right? Um, but we can call this a range. You will understand what I'm talking about. So you can see the market was what was, you know, was staying between this one and this one on the trend line. But when the market came here, look at what he did. And at the same time, we have, if you draw here to here, you will see on the daily side, I see on the daily side, you see when the market came here, what he did, right? He started to show down. So what we think and why it would be good for us to take the trade, because the market from here always on the zone, supply zone, on the demand zone, you have to have a fight. Doesn't matter if it, the market will break this one here, you have to have a fight here, because before he break this one, he have to show he got power. The buyer have a power to push here. He have power to push to break this one. So he maybe have a lot of fight here. Okay, so the market can come back again here, right, on the trend line here, and start to fight back to the upside. It's possible. So what we try to do is to take advantage of this one, right? Take advantage of this here on the daily side. Okay. So on the daily side, you guys can see the market is trending down, right? But from here, you can see to have some change, but I can call this again as a what? As a as a um as a pullback, right? To mitigate this one. Okay. So that's why I saw on the daily side. Okay. So on the daily side, so I say, you know what? Let me go to the 4 hours to see what's going on this area. Okay. So as you can see, when the market came here, and you guys can notice this was what? This was the daily side. You guys agree with me, right? This here was on the daily side. And we saw on the daily side how this one was very strong. This one was very strong. And what I said, this is a supply zone on this area, right? This is a supply zone on the daily side, but on the 4 hours, it showed clearly here we still what on the what on the supply zone. So daily side, 4 hours, give me a match, okay? Give me a match on my supply zone. Confirm here is my supply zone, okay? So it makes sense for me to take a trade from here to the downside. Okay, let's go to the 1 minute and 1 hour to see what's going on with that. So as you guys can see on the on the on the 1 hour, okay, when I do my analysis, when the price was here, when I came and the price was here on the what on the 4 hours, whatever 4 hours daily and and uh I think the price was somewhere here, right? When I did the analysis. So I remember when I came here, that's why I draw this one here. So when I came here, I say if the price shoot up and break this one, I will wait for a retest and I will buy from here to here. Okay? You guys can see on the daily side, on the 1 hour we are uptrend. But be careful. We saw on the what? On the daily side, we are downtrend. And what on the 4 hours we are on downtrend, right? So and the price was here. So this year I have my demand, I have my supply zone. I have it in my head, right? I have a supply zone on this area. So the price managed to came on the supply zone. Look what happened when it came on the supply zone. Look, the sellers start to pop up. The sellers start to show. Okay, we still here, guys. You guys will not pass us. Why? We still here. So I can refine this one to here, right? So the seller, so to show, we're still here. We didn't go. We're still here. So the seller can push the market until somewhere here because we have a zone. You see, this is the zone, right? And the zone match with what? With the trend line. So they can come and, investigate to the trend line and start to shoot up. Okay. Here they try, but they didn't come straight to the trend line. Okay. They push up. But here it's possible the trade can come here, right? And push again. So I want to take advantage of this trade, okay, on this area, on this trade. So what happened here? When I saw the price, okay, medical deal, and I start to see what the seller was doing in this area, I said, okay, this look interesting, okay. So what I want to do, I want the market to give me this kind of what confirmation, so I can enter in the market, right? So I went to the 15 minutes. Look on the 15 minutes, okay? On the 15 minutes, you guys can see on the 15 minutes here. So the market start to do what? Start to create a what? Uh-huh. Start to do what? A low, a low high, and what? A low high, a low low. Here we have what? We have a break of what? The market start to what? Create. If you can draw here in the 15 minutes, right? Look at what the market did, right? So when the market came here, from here, you see this candle? So the candle did what? The candle shoot back. As soon as this candle shoot back, right? And start to shoot back here in the 15 minutes. This was very fast because I was looking at the candle, how the candle will start to react from this area. The candle start to fight here. The 15 candle start to fight. So as soon as I saw this, I said, you know what? This is a good time to take the trade on this area. That's why I entered here. I entered somewhere here. I think yesterday or yeah, I entered on this trade. So you guys can see the trade, push until here when I was sleeping. When I wake up this morning, I wake up at 10. Um, no, I wake up at 8. I think 8 9. Right? I see the market just got pushed, like the price start to reject to come down, right? But we can see this big bush on the buyer. It look like the buyer start to step up on this area, on this zone. I can say this zone. Yep. You guys can see here. This is a grab or liquidity. Okay. From here, you guys can see this is a grab or liquidity. Okay. So it's possible the market, I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to get you wrong. The market can still push because we don't control the market. Okay. But we trust our process, but we don't control the market. So the price can still push on this area, mitigate this one, and still push down, right? But we trust our process, okay? We trust our process and see what the market will do. I'm not scared about this. I'm not scared about this anyway. Okay. So if the market, just push here, that means I was wrong, right? On the direction, right? All the setup, all the investigation I made was wrong, right? But if the market push, to here and give me my TP, that's mean I was right, and I will be what? I will be happy. Okay, guys. So, and I posted on my scene when uh I post this trade on my scene yesterday. I let my people know I'm in of the trade. So maybe some people I will check maybe later. Um some of my students took this trade maybe from here and get out. It's possible. Maybe they take some trade from here and get out from trade. But Me, I just wanna wait. Okay, I just wanna wait for what? For the price to give me my TP. It's only 1 to 2.15. It's not much. 1 to 2.50. So I reached on the challenge $50 to make $100. Okay, we have a plan. We use half percent of the what $100 to make what? To make I will show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you this trade the way. Yes. Let me show you. So this is our trade journey. What to say? Jo- Journal, journal, our trade journal. Okay. So we will see here. Let me see that. Let me see. Okay. Okay. We will see what's going on here. Okay. So this is our trade journey. So we put $100. Okay. And we try to push to what? We try to push it to 50. So this is not easy. Okay. But we know we can do it. And I don't know how long it will take, but I know we can do it. So here we have a win rate of 100%. Okay, daily win rate we have 100%. We deposit how much? We deposit $100. Right now we on $300 for what? Only two trades. We take only two trades. So I reach 50. I reach 5 for the first trade. I reach what? I reach $50 to make $100. Okay, I make $50 to make $100. The second one too, I risk $50 to make $100. So I'm risking $50 too to make $100. So what we try to do is to risk $50, right? Until we get $1,000. And when we get $1,000, we will use now $100, okay, to push. That's why we will use our risk management because this is a challenge, right? I don't want to risk 1% or 2% of this, $100. If you want to risk 1%, it will take too long. So what I want to do is to risk by a month, okay, by a dollar, not by a percentage, okay. But we will like, you guys can see here our deposit. Okay. Our deposit was what? Our deposit was what? Was $100 what? 7.76. Okay. So our commission was what? Was $1. And swap was what? Swap is what? When you hold your trade on the night, okay, because I'm a swing trade, okay. This is what I do. I'm a swing trade, but sometimes I do a day trade, okay, and intraday trade. What does it mean? I can hold the position Monday to Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. If the trade makes sense, like this trade I'm doing right now, if it makes sense, I will hold the trade. And yesterday when I entered and today, right? So the the between the switch, of the section, we call this swap. So the swap was what? Was $3 and the commission was $1. That anytime you place a trade, the broker have to remove the money, right? On side. Like that the last time Jesse Jesse said the broker took in money. He make me laugh. So we deposit this 100 and you know and we make let me see here. Okay, we make on Euro USD, we make what? $99. Here we make 100 and 101.8. Okay, so this is our third trade we are in right now. This one is our third trade. Okay, this one is our third trade. So we didn't lose until now. We didn't lose, but we will have some loss, guys. We will have some loss. And I told you, loss is a part of the game. Okay, we have our plan, we have our risk management already planned. I explained a little bit to you about the risk management. Again, a good trader is a good risk management. Okay, we protect our capital. Okay, we're here to make money. We're not here to give money. Sometimes we can give money, sometimes, and not every day. Okay, and to be able to do that, it requires a lot of work, a lot of discipline, a lot of study, a lot of what? Of patience. And if you are new and you want to learn trading, you want to be free, financial free, you want to go everywhere and still make money, like I do. I'm on vacation with my kids. They're here. Jesse, come on. Come on. Jesse is here. Our Patricia just sit here with me. Yep. Patricia, come on. Yep. Patricia is here with me. Mommy, mommy sleeping. She's sleeping on the room. We here. Why? And still make money. Why? If you want to learn this, why? All you have to do is to go to centrateforest.com. And yep, from here you can just sign up for our program. I do 101. I decided to do 101. I don't do any more classes. I do 101. Okay, and the price now is 400, almost for 500. Okay, now you got everything here. What you got complete training. You got live class with me. You'll be with me. Personal coaching. You will be with me again. Weekly live trading every Sunday. At 9 p.m. I do my outlook for the week. Okay, you will be part of this private WhatsApp group. Yes, you'll be on the private WhatsApp group. You can ask any question you want to ask. You can ask. Okay, a free trading journal. You have a free trading. You see, this is a free. I will show you how to set up, how to connect your account. Everything. So when you take a trade, it can give you automatically. Why? You don't have to journal all the time. You know, and since now we have ChatGPT. If you can look here, right here on the journal, right? Let me show you here on the journal here. After my trade, I asked ChatGPT, "What do you think about this trade I took?" Remember, this is what the trade we took on GG, GGPJPY, okay, where we make the $100 on this challenge, okay. And ChatGPT gave me, all this, yeah, it was a good da 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 da, right? It was very long. He make a long like I told him just to summary, and from the trade setup, he give me 8.5. Okay, 8.5 at 10. That's mean we know if the ChatGPT give me 8.5, that's mean it's a good, and the ChatGPT know is a challenge I'm doing $100 to 50 challenge trade demonstration. You see, ChatGPT told me it demonstrates patience by waiting for confirmation before entering. It's not me, it's ChatGPT. Told me, my patience to wait, you know, wait. You, this is something you have to learn. You have to, you have to, I don't know how to tell you. You have to, it's a process. You have to work on the process, how to wait. Don't, you see, here on the overall, a discipline, well managed short trade with high probability setup. You guys can see why. So it's very important on the good entry confirmation on the quoi stop loss placed behind the market structure. That's why structure is very important. You know. So you guys can see it's not me, it's ChatGPT. I just copy and put it there for my journal so I can go back on the trade and look, where I make a mistake, where, I have to work more, where I have to, keep working in myself. If I enter quick on the trade because I cannot control myself, this is not good, guys. This is not good. So if you want to learn, why you can, learn, okay, with me, 101. I'll do 101 3 months with you. I will teach you step by step. Okay. Yes. So let's go back to our trade. So we still are on our trade, and I trust the process. I told you when I put my trade, I trust the process. I don't care what the trade we do. I do my work. This is the beauty of trade. I did my work. I do my analysis. I do what I know. What take me years to learn this. And I place my TP, I place my stop loss. I'm done. I don't do anything else. What I have to do is to go and check. This is you have the phone? Yes, give me. I have to check how much I'm making. Right now, let me see. I say right now we are on 30, 34, 34.72. You guys can see here, right? This is the challenge trade right there, right? This is a challenge trade. So I just monitor it, okay, to see. Just see. I just monitor it to see what's going on. And if it the market, I say again, if it the market put me out, it's okay. I just raised $50, okay, to make $100, okay. And yeah, so I took this trade to my account, my personal account, right? I used to show my account, but my wife told me to not show anymore. You know, she don't like that. So when you guys are married, when your wife tell you to not do something, don't do it. So that's why I decided to do the challenge with you, so you guys can see, right, the real trading we're doing. This is the real one, the real trading we're doing, and you guys can see is right there, is right there, okay, and you guys can see is right there. This is not a joke. This is not a making, oh, he made something. The first trade, we took what? Euro USD, we took a buy, right? It's just here. You see? This is the date. We entry on what? On June June 2nd, 2026. At 4 what? 4 a.m. Jesus. I'm not sleeping. When you guys sleep, you guys think, man, I'm sleep. I don't sleep, guys. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. The second one, you see, it was 2 a.m. 2 a.m. You guys sleep. Me, I don't sleep. I keep walking. I can we never stop to learn. When you wanna be somewhere, when you wanna be a millionaire, a trillionaire, you don't sleep. Don't sleep, bro. Don't sleep. Just keep walking. Because why now we don't make a million? Why? We wanna get there. But it requires a lot of work. A lot of work. A lot of what? A lot of discipline. Right? So, yep, a lot of discipline. So, guys, we're still on the trade, and on the trade you can see the buyers start to push, right? But as far as in my weekly, on my daily side, I can see the market why the price is right now. We have a lot of sellers on this area. We have a lot of sellers on this area, and my data, my data told me what the seller is a lot over there. So I'm not like, you know, yeah. And this is a part. You guys can see how I'm relaxed. I don't, see the candle, the candle, no, 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 no. And this trade, I will not lose my stop loss because the price can still come. Imagine if I move my stop loss here and the price come and shoot me out. Okay, it, 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 it- it doesn't make sense for me. So my stop loss have to be where it is, right? On top of this one. Yes, my stop loss is on top of this one, right? So that means the trade have to break this one, this here. You have to break this one, okay? And on the daily side, on the 50, look, you can see he do what? A trend line. You can see a trend line here. So I'm not scared for the trade to come trend line. So okay, we will leave this one. We will not touch this one. Okay, we see the market can still struggling here and still come down. Now from here it's possible the market can shoot up. Okay, because remember again what they're doing. They're doing a what? A wave. Okay, guys. So what time is it, JC? Oh, it's 10:35. Yep. So guys, and I did some analysis on I think I did some analysis here, right? You see, I was right. If he push this thing here, look what happened. This is, you see, I was like a little bit right if he can do this, right? So this is a good opportunity to buy. Seriously, guys, you have to buy. If you want to buy, you can buy here, right? But because I'm already on the trade, on another trade, I will not, enter to another trade again. This is called discipline. Okay, guys, this is called discipline. Okay, this one I didn't took this trade, right? Thanks, I didn't took the trade, but this trade can still be valid, guys. This trade can still be valid if here the price, okay, look at the price start to struggle in this area. They have what? They already broke this one, right? Okay, so let's look. If we have a change of what? The change here, and the price start to do something like this, right? Look, that's why you look like, guys. From here, you can take your trade, okay? From here, if the price do something like this, from here you can take your trade, okay? But you have to risk. You have to think how much you risk. Be careful about, put all your money on this market. So this can be something like this, or this can be like this, okay? And shoot, right? Because if you do this line tell me something happened on the on this on this area over there. Okay. Yep. It's me. You see, something happened here. So the market can come here and what? And shoot from here and maybe come back down. Okay. It's possible because we guys can see we have what? We have a change of character in this area. But we don't know why. Maybe it can be a fake of change of character because the market start to struggling a lot on this area, right? Always show what they always, wait. The market will show you what he want to do, right? He want to show you what he want to do. So I just already predict what the market will do. It doesn't mean I have to enter on the market, right? I have to see if the market already tell me my projection is correct, right? So I will wait patiently for the market to give me this kind of things, right? And you guys can see if the market gives me this one, you see this one? This one is a confirmation for me. The market is still wanna go up. So the market, when the market will do that, you see this line, that's mean the market will always come here and test this one and shoot. So at this case, you can take your entry, you can take your TP here, right? And still put your what? Your 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 stop loss around here. Or you can move your stop loss behind this one to be what? To be protected. It's 1 to 2. 1 to 2.75 and 76. That's fine. You don't have to, to be greedy. Don't be greedy too on the market. I told you, you don't move the market. The market doesn't belong to you. The market doesn't belong to your father. It doesn't belong to your mother. It doesn't belong to any member in your family. Okay? This market belongs to the bank, to the hedge fund. They're the one move the market. We don't. We try to find them and ride with them. Go on the back and ride with them and let them go. Okay? So I can take my TP here. Okay. So if I want to take my TP here, that will be that will be 1 to 1. Okay. So what you can do, you can let the market, okay, do all these things and put what? Put your stop loss somewhere here. That will be 1 to 3 actually. See that? You see? That's why it's important. That's why it's important. I repeat again, it's important to let the market come to you, okay? So it can give you what, you know, you should do. Okay, so you can wait for the market to do that and wait from here and place your entry. Always your entry has to be protected. Your entry have to be protected. So if the market came here and shoot you out, that's me. They try to show you you're going somewhere. Because look, from here to here, you can see the change. You see that? That's me. They try to change the what? The direction. Okay, guys. Yep. So it took me years, and you guys can see me doing very quick analysis because it took me years to understand this. Years. And let me tell you something. Don't listen to these people online. Try to sell you course. I don't believe in course because I bought so many course, guys. So many course. I bought anybody can make course. Anybody can make course. Somebody can take a course from somebody and make a course and sell that to you, right? So that's why I say I don't make course. Maybe on the future I'll make course, but for now I don't make course. What I want to do is to teach one on one, face to face, so you can feel it. You can feel my joy. You can feel my pain. You can feel it, so I can transfer to you, right? Everything I learn, I can transfer to you so you can carry it. And if you really want to change your financial freedom, you will learn. If you want to change everything, because we can teach somebody why we go to school, and some people succeed, and some people doesn't don't, because they don't want to learn, because they don't practice, because they don't learn, because they say this is so easy. This is in nature. This God don't have to come. Don't have to come in your dream to tell you something. The nature say, if you don't walk, you don't eat. That's what God said. If you don't sweat, men will eat what? Now, if you have faith, if your faith is stronger like me, if your faith is stronger, okay, the Bible says men can live what? Can live also on the word of God. So you have to always pray to tell God to release a word to you. Now, release a word doesn't mean God will send and you know food in your on your bed or on a dream, then you send food for you. No, God will show you. Okay, God will show you where the gold is. Okay, God will show you where the gold is. That was my thing. I asked God, and God showed me, do this. If you do this, you will be free. You will be good. Good, but I have to work. I have to put everything I have inside. Night, you guys can see why I don't sleep. If you, this is doesn't lie, you guys can see. I take this at 4 a.m. I don't sleep, guys. When you guys sleep, 2 a.m. So I always on the market try to find something. You can make money everywhere you want, every day you want. You don't have a boss. You don't have, you know. Can you imagine? I have to go on vacation to my with my kid, and no, you cannot go. You don't have a vacation. Jeez, my God, I hear that. I hear this kind of thing so many long time ago. Long time ago. So, guys, yeah. And what time is it? It's 44. So I will not say longer with you guys. I have to go to my kids. They're ready for me right there. So we'll go to walk a little bit. They said they want to walk. You know. Um. Yeah. Me and my wife, we didn't sleep at night. We was just talking, laughing, talking. So she says she cannot sleep. So talking, walking, talking, TV, watching TV because the kids have the room and we have our room, right? I remember before when we take a hotel, everybody have to be on the same room. So now we take a suite, right? They have the room, we have the room. We always take a hotel where we can have a kitchen, we can have everything, we can have a food. breakfast. I love that. So from now, but before, I'm talking about if you listen to me. Before we have to squeeze on one rule. Yes, I remember. Now is the free, like take whatever you want. You can decide to go on vacation the same day. Yes, we decide to go on vacation the same day. That's we here. They say, guys, you want to go on vacation? Yes, yeah, let's go. Okay. Yeah, mommy, want to go? Oh, and she called the job. She said, okay, I have an issue. I will not be there for 1 week. If they fire her, she'll find another job. And no stress. No stress. So, guys, yep, I think today will be the end of this section. Okay, um, I will always give you updates about the trade. Okay, I will always give you updates about the trade, and I hope we win this trade. I hope we win this trade. I hope we will not lose the trade. We will not lose whatever it is. So we on this trade. Right? My wife called me. She wake up. So I hope we're still on this trade. Okay, still on this trade. I hope we win this trade. So guys, I just wanna say ciao ciao, ciao ciao, ciao ciao, and we see you on Wednesday. Okay, let me pick up. Pick up. I don't know who's calling me right now. I think my wife is calling me. So, allô? Hein? Oui, oui, je suis. Il est presque fini même. Je suis en train de close. Ok, ok. C'est ça, tu as fini de dormir? D'accord. Ça va être- Même marcher les enfants. Hein. Ils veulent marcher. Ok. Ok. Ah bon? Non, c'est pas ça. Hein. Pas dit que c'est ça. Faut même pas dire. Voilà. Faut même pas dire que c'est ça. Parce que hier, là, voilà. Ah, ok. Ok. Voilà tout à l'heure. Mhm. Okay, guys. Yep. My wife. My wife is weak. She's weak. So I have to go. Yep. So thank you so much, guys, and be always connect. If you want to learn, it's okay. You can go. And also, please, Jesse, remind me. I want to grow the channel. I just want to grow the channel. Okay. So please, um, please, I just want to tell you to like and subscribe. Why, Jesse? Just like, share the channel. Maybe you know somebody want to learn trading. Maybe he don't have money to. So all you have to do is to send you the channel. Say connect to this guy. Why is this guy is very good? And come on, tell them to subscribe, guys. Come on, come on, guys. Come on here. Jesse, come on here. Yep. Come on. Yes. Can you move? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me remove this one, and you will tell them to subscribe.
Like and
Here,
subscribe.
here. Look on the camera here. So
Like and
like
subscribe.
and subscribe on what? Send
And
trade
trade for
forex. Yep. Ciao ciao. Say bye bye bye. See
bye.
you Wednesday, guys.
See you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yes, next Wednesday. And God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.